Well, John, a little change for us on this 11 o'clock advisory. It still keeps Ian very strong, but still keeps Ian on the west side of the state into the Gulf. So let's go ahead and get through the nuts and bolts, and I'll tell you all the play-by-play. So there is Ian right there churning through the central Caribbean, and it is gaining steam because it has a clear pathway to very warm ocean waters. It's not going to interact with much land, and it doesn't have much wind shear right now to stop it from intensifying. So that's why the forecast track does have it strengthening very, very quickly. So right now, max winds are up to 50 miles per hour. So they did gain 5 miles per hour there. It's moving to the west at 13, so it's slowed down by 1 mile per hour. Minimum pressure at 1,002 millibars. So let's show you the forecast track. By tomorrow morning, winds up to 65 miles per hour. Then by tomorrow and into early Monday morning, it is already a Cat 2. By the time it brushes the coast of Cuba, it's expected to be a major hurricane at a Category 3 with 115 mile per hour winds, and then it moves into the Gulf of Mexico. Very, very warm sea surface temperatures, and it's expected to strengthen to a Cat 4. Now, this is another change from the track that came out at 5 p.m. It keeps Ian strong just before landfall, so keeping it a 4, and then it shifts to a 1 right there about landfall. So if the potential was there for a landfall at a Cat 4, that's a pretty serious situation. Again, we still have time to watch it. Things could change, but definitely if you have friends or family in the Panhandle, Tampa Bay area, you want to be checking in with them right now and making sure they are paying attention to their local meteorologists too. So the spaghetti model's still showing some variation as we get into day 4 and 5. The European still is furthest to the east, taking it closer to the Tampa Bay area, where the GFS has it more on the western side there of the Florida Panhandle. So tonight there is a hurricane warning for Grand Cayman, a tropical storm watch for Little Cayman, and soon there will be more warnings issued for Cuba as well. So tropical storm wind probabilities on the west coast, about a 45% chance of seeing those winds in Tampa, but here just about a 19% chance. So we are doing much better as the forecast stands right now than our friends on the west coast, but it will be gusty here. 47 mile per hour wind gusts projected by Wednesday afternoon.